What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here. Welcome back to Airport CEO, back to Indianapolis International Airport. Last time we added a whole bunch of stuff. We added a large runway, more taxiways, both the bottom floor and the upper floor for the B section of terminal. Added a fence all the way around. I think there might still be working a little bit on the fence, a little bit down here, and finishing up on the service road for the emergency response station. So you know what? Let's jump in here real quick. Did go through, hire a bunch of staff, trained everybody up. Nope, I'm looking to purchase vehicles. How many vehicles can that hold? 4? Hold on. 4 spaces available. So apparently we're getting 2 fire trucks, 2 ambulances. Seems reasonable enough. 1, 2. 2. There we go. 1, 2. 2 fire trucks. Ooh, comes with a fat air horn and flashing lights. So we will get some emergency vehicles, so we'll be able to actually start being able to handle some of the emergencies. I also want to connect up this airport or the runway. So we can get some planes landing on that. I will need to go in and kind of finish up the rest of it, but let's go ahead and get that all connected up. So it is somewhat usable at this time. So let's connect it all the way across. Let's connect it down. That and over. It should be up and running. Everything looks good. Go ahead and add medium aircraft to that. We've got it set for commercial flights. Operational mode. We're good with that. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see what happens. Hopefully planes land is what happens. Baggage seems to be working okay. Checking our airline satisfaction. Yes, they are still not happy with a few things, so let's come in here real quick. Let's check out fees. That's not fees, that's fees. Let's crank some of the fees down. Let's be a little bit nicer to the airlines here. Reduce the catering number to 5, aircraft cleaning to 2.5, passenger handling down to 15. Vending machine markup will take down to apparently 4. There's a green 5% and a yellow 5%. So let's go with the green 5%. Parking fees and everything have already been moved. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave this as it is now going forward, because I don't think we're going to need, we're sitting on a decent amount of money, so I don't think we're going to need to do a whole lot there. We've got some planes coming down to take off. Got our first plane, a couple planes landing as well. Let's come in while we're doing this. Let's do a little bit more fine-tuning here, because I want to kind of get some additional stuff set up and running. So we're just going to take the... Hope that's correct. Yeah, right. We're going to take the other taxiway on the other side here. We're going to kind of start to connect some of the stuff up. See if we can make things a little bit easier. We're waiting to get here. What do we need? I assume we just need a hangar. Yeah. We'll send you down to the hangar way over here. That's probably going to end up having to move at some juncture as well. Do I? I do not have a road going through here, so let's take care of that. That way, if there's a medical emergency on the other runway, police, fire can actually, well, medical and fire can at least get there, because it seems like it might be a useful thing. Also want to get rid of this wall here. So they're hard at work building the... They're still okay. Medical emergency was refused. Yeah, that's because I hadn't had any kind of medical emergency vehicles. Do we have them in here? You guys hanging out? No, because you can't get there because I don't have a throughput here. There we go. Service vehicles will do concrete. Get you all the way there. I saw a fire truck for a second there. I assume they're just kind of chilling in here. Are they just constantly driving around? Oh, it looks like they're constantly driving around. Great. Of course, now planes are stacking up over here. We will get that arranged. Waiting on that road. One other thing that I realized after I put it in, looking at some of the maps, is this is actually incorrect. This should be going the other direction. We will keep them going down, however. The vehicles do end up going in that direction. Which kind of complicates things right now, but go and you go to the right, you go to the right. You go down. You go over. I think that's it. You go in, you can go over. Or you can go down. You go down, you can go over. You need to go that direction. You need to go away. You need to go there. You need to go away. You go over. Or you can go back over here. You go down. Down and around. You do one way there. One way there. You chose to park there. You're gonna walk all the way up. Whatever. Your choice. Enjoy your walk. It's fine. Just make sure you have your bags with you. This I need to fix in the relative near future. That's finally built. Let's jump over here to deal with that. Hopefully that'll be a shorter track for planes getting down over into this area. Is our road built? Our road is built now. We've got 2 ambulances, 2 fire trucks in place. Let's go through, and we might as well drop the rest of the medium stands in here. I did not take that all the way up, did I? No, I did not. That's fine. We'll get these stands in and built. One more. Gonna leave that off the end for a minute. Go ahead and add in our second floor also. There we go. Take out that wall as well. Probably don't need to, but I'm going to do it anyways. Here, so I'm going to take out these 2 and these 2 so we can get the baggage road in. And since I already have these in place, let's go ahead and upgrade these to concrete, build a jetway. There we go. And I'll go through and upgrade all of these to concrete in the relatively near future. Needs police cars. I don't have a police car. I'm turning off these for the time being. But I will, just because we don't have the baggage set up, we don't have the terminal set up for check-in. So just going to turn them off for the time being. That way connecting everything up will be a little bit easier. I don't think I turned this one yet. Alright, so that takes care of all of the stands. I'm not going to put the one on the end just yet because I've been going back and forth on making it a large one, but we will see. You guys are still building on the floors, that's fine. I've been noticing it has been delaying people getting through check-in, although it seems to kind of have resolved itself a little bit. Boarding is kind of an issue, though. One of the things we're going to also need a little bit more break room for people, and also break rooms within the terminal itself. I need to track down exactly where those are. Just have 2 sets, yeah. So let's go ahead and copy all of you over. How much space did I put between them? Literally just a row, okay? Go ahead and we'll drop this in. And I have the center zoned as a staff-only zone. There we go. So we've got the rest of the check-ins in place. Some walls here, apparently. And I want to add in a little wall right there on the corner, because apparently that got taken out of something. There we go. Oh. Apparently it was delayed. That's fine. Didn't even have a chance to read that. Probably will go ahead and no, because I need a stairwell down in here. Don't know if there's actually a stairwell there. In fact, I haven't seen any stairwells for staff. Well, we might have to add one in just because the game's going to kind of need it for staff to actually get down and deal with baggage. Let's come through and we'll build the rest of the taxiway up. That wasn't necessary. Okay, let's... I'm gonna have to figure out directionality on that. Go through and we'll also build this one across. I do have. So again, I think I'm going to build this all the way across, like so. Then we'll build it down. And I think we're going to go through and change how all of the runways work. We might split this here so that this half runs on the medium runway and this half runs on the large runway, because we're getting all kinds of backup here. So let's go ahead and do that then. You're not gonna let me do this because, yeah, taxiway. Of course it is. So that's going to have to be taken out at some point in the very near future. And actually, looking at the images, yeah, this is just a mess right here. There's a single road down. Runways are actually pushed up a little bit further, but I don't want to go too much further up. So yeah, there's actually just a single run here, and then it branches off into the two sides. But I've got a feeling that single run's going to create delays, because you're going to have planes from the left-hand side going down, planes from the right-hand side going down, as well as trying to go up and around. Just because the way the game AI seems to be working, we might just kind of leave it as this. Alternatively, we might just actually lessen the amount of planes that we've got coming in. That might be the other option here. Let's see if we could adjust this a little bit. Force planes to go out and around. And that way it'll leave it for planes to go this way down. I set that to two-way. I'm tempted to set this to one-way only this direction. So all planes, whenever they land, so they land, forces them to go up and around and down. If they're in any of these stands, they just go straight down. If they're on any of the stands on the right, they can go down that way. Any of the planes taking off on these stands, they just back out and go down, and can go down to this runway. Or I suppose they can go down, back up, and around to get to the other runway over here. It's a little bit more of a scenic route. These planes over here can just pop out and go up and around, or just up and over directly. So we will see how that works. Apparently we're just backing up still, but give it time to figure itself out a little bit. But again, I think taking out this is going to be helpful. And again, just have only on this side and the ones on the left using only the runway on the large runway. But yeah, because I feel like they're stacking up over here a little bit. Can I get... Although it might just be getting this in place and getting a little bit more of a... Did you not connect up? It might just be getting it a little bit more of an just organizational one-way system here. But we will see once the rest of the taxiway gets finished built. Got this road that's just randomly here, but okay. Probably take this out. I feel like it doesn't necessarily need to be there anymore. Go. And again, this is probably going to get moved in the very near future. You guys are just hanging out. That's great. Things seem to be slowly working themselves out. We got a little bit of people not able to get through check-in. And security's backing up a little bit. I will admit I've been toying around with the idea of extending the check-in one more. Either on the top here or on the bottom, just to extend it out just one more to make sure we've got enough room for everything. It seems to be flowing pretty good, and people apparently are more inclined to take the elevator than anything. Shops seem to be working fine. We might go through and add in some other shops in the very near future because money seems to be doing okay. You guys are very bored inside the actual terminal itself, and we've got a bunch of people just crammed into this break room. We're gonna have to add in some break rooms for the game because don't need my staff being overwhelmed with fatigue, because I have noticed that some of them are running into that a little bit, so that might be something we need to resolve also in the near future here. We've got another space over here. We can do some admin offices and a larger break room for the passenger service agents and security, I think is what I have this listed through. Oh, janitors. I'll probably take service techs and ramp agents out and do break rooms on the bottom level for them. How are we doing on our build up here? Almost done. You are good to go. So you're coming around. And you, I want to set one way that way. We'll set you one way that way. And we'll see how that goes. Why are you going this direction? Oh, because I didn't adjust it. There we go. So that should force planes to go left, getting off there, and then down through here. If this does seem to work, we will center this way down, and then let people branch left or right. Also go ahead and connect this in like so. How's our flow going? Flow seems to be going okay. One of the things I am concerned about, well, other than having enough ramp agents apparently, is things like catering and fuel, making sure that they're able to get all the way over here in a timely manner from all the way over here. You know what, we're going to go ahead and push this up. Waste and fuel. This has to move as well. I actually think the fuel is way up kind of in the top center. It might actually be over on this side. But we do have the service road. We could just run the service road up. And I do plan on connecting it across. I wish I could just take it over the runway, because then I could just run it straight across and down. But it's going to have to come way up top here and then go down. But it's going to connect up probably here and down. And this will just connect directly across. But we might have to leave that till next. Are you guys still going? Why are you going that way? You are still going that way. Oh, because I had you for entry. There we go. That would be why. Okay. I think that's now set up okay. A little bit of a scenic route, but that's fine. Things are backing up just a little bit, but not as bad as they were. So we might have got something here. Any kind of delays here? Catering. Catering is an issue. How many catering vehicles do we have real quick? 2, 3, 4, 11, 13. I got assigned to a specific parking, but I don't think that's going to do us a whole lot of good. We could probably use a couple more. And potentially another catering depot. So we're supplies that are at 10%, but I went ahead and increased the number of meals that we're getting. Whoop. My contract's okay. But we do have this connected, and it looks to be running a little bit smoother than it was before. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Next time, we're going to go ahead and connect up baggage, I think, next on the left-hand side. And we'll get baggage all connected, get that squared away, before we go through and start to connect up all the stands over here on the left. I think I am just going to add a medium stand in here. I was debating about dropping a large one, but I don't think that's what I really want to do right now. So we'll go ahead and we'll add in a medium stand in here. But yeah, things are progressing nicely. We'll get baggage in, and then we'll get these hooked up in the next episode or two. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys for being here, and look forward to see you guys again in Airport CEO soon. And as always, hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day.
Fire.